Hello everyone, happy New Year's Eve. It is a great and magical day here at Epcot. First thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna be walking around World Showcase, we're gonna be eating snacks, and thankfully, you know, since there is no New Year's Eve celebration here at Epcot, they were able to extend the Festival of the Holidays for one more day, so we're still able to go ahead, try some of the foods that we haven't been able to reach yet in the Festival of the Holidays, and have an incredible time. Now we also have dinner at the Cellier, which is gonna be absolutely incredible. I know it. We're gonna ask to see if we can push the time a little bit further back because we kind of just woke up late. Much needed rest, trust me. I mean, we've been going at it for a long time. We just decided to sleep in today because one thing that I absolutely love, you know, I'm still iffy about the park reservation system, but one thing that is really awesome is knowing that you are guaranteed entrance into the parks on the holiday season. On days like Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, you would have to wake up super early and head to the parks early in the morning, because if not, you run the risk of not being able to come in because the park would reach capacity and they would close. So knowing that you have an entrance to the park already guaranteed, being able to sleep in, wake up later and come over here and still be able to enter, that's absolutely awesome. But now we are heading off to World Showcase. Alright guys, so I want to start from where we left off the last time that we were here. We walked along Canada and we made it all the way to the Morocco Pavilion to Sapphire. So that is actually where I'm gonna start. But one thing you can see, do you see those things right there? I think those are gonna maybe be the booths for the Festival of the Arts. I know that they've already released which booths are gonna open. They released a starting date, which we are actually going to be able to see the Festival of the Arts this year because we're going to be going on opening day of it. And yeah, I think they're already constructing the booths here, so that's exciting. But first, let's ask in Le Cellier if we could push back the time so we could eat more snacks. So I don't necessarily think that all of these tarped up buildings are actually food booths. I think that some of them are actually like the stores where they're gonna have the paintings up or where the artists are gonna be drawing. There's a lot of stuff to do in the Festival of the Arts. I'm super excited to be giving it another try. Item number 2, it is actually very windy today. So if my hair is gonna be brutally messed up the entire time, it's just a warning. Item number 3 at the Cellier, they told us, right, that they don't recommend showing up late, that they will sit us down, but that they are not sure how much we will wait. So we don't know what to do. We still want to eat at the festival, the holiday booths, but we don't want to get too full that we show up to Le Cellier and we don't eat at all. So we'll see what we do. We'll have to find a balance. So finally found a booklet here. I'm looking at where we left off from Sapphire, continuing on. I don't think I want anything from the Japan Pavilion booth, but I'm looking at the American holiday table here, and I'm reading that slow roasted turkey, and it sounds really good. This turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce. I think that's what I'm gonna go for next. You know, I know I just said that the turkey from America is gonna be the next thing that I get, but actually, I really want that lamb kebab again that I got from the Sapphire booth. Technically, so I ended in the Sapphire booth, and I'm gonna start in the Sapphire booth again. You know, just get things started again. But that lamb was spectacular. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Then I'll move on to America and then get the turkey there. Alright guys, I ended up getting the lamb kebab again because this thing is absolutely amazing. Alright guys, that lamb was an absolutely amazing way to start our trip around World Showcase eating snacks. This lamb is so far the best thing I've had at the Festival of Holidays, and I don't think that anything else that I'm going to try today can possibly beat it. It is spectacular. I love the flavor of the lamb. Super moist and absolutely amazing. Then that spicy sauce on top adds such an amazing flavor to it, and it is pretty spicy. But then the vegetables that come with it, cucumber, grapes, and if I'm not mistaken, either tomatoes or bell peppers. I really can't tell because of the sauce that it comes with it. But it's a freshness that's just absolutely amazing, and it counters that spice. So that freshness and that spice combined with the lamb, amazing.
From all of us us here at the Voices of Liberty to all of you. We hope you have a merry and bright holiday season. And have a happy new year.
Just missed the Voices of Liberty. Able to catch a little bit. But I know that they will be back, so maybe we could come back and watch them. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that later. Alright guys, here in the America Pavilion, we came to the American holiday table where we got the slow roasted turkey. This looks absolutely amazing. It's huge, by the way. Like, don't let it fool you just because it's in a festival booth. It's less than $6 and it's absolutely huge. Let's give it a try. Alright, glasses on time. This turkey is absolutely amazing. It is really good. It's not dry. I expected it to be dry because, you know, they do like master produce this for large crowds. Not dry at all. Gravy is really good. Mashed potatoes super creamy. Obviously far better than the ones that I had yesterday. The stuffing is really good. And then the cranberry sauce mixed in with the turkey and the gravy, everything together. Absolutely amazing. This is really, really, really good. Like, this impressed me. I was scared that the turkey was gonna be dry. I mean, you're making this really fast for large crowds of people. It's super easy for turkey to dry up. This isn't at all. This is really good. Wow. And for what was it, $5.75? Definitely worth it. Oh, and also while we're eating, Mariachi Cobre just started playing, so we're gonna be heading over there soon. All right, guys. Another thing that we got. We were thinking that we were gonna end it here in America with the turkey and with a dessert. It's sweet potato casserole funnel cake. It sounds amazing. I am a huge fan of sweet potato casserole. This is like, when you think about the holiday season here, if you want anything like Thanksgiving, you come here to America. This is where you have all the awesome ones. I love sweet potato casserole. I absolutely love it. Mixing with a funnel cake, this is gonna be good. Yeah, of course. Let's give it a try.
How long is what's the...
It's really good. It tastes like a decent sweet potato casserole. I really like the marshmallows in there. Nothing out of this world though. There are far better sweets around the world showcase that you could get. You go to, not necessarily just for the holiday season. For the holiday season, France, the Bûche de Noël. But if you're here in Epcot, I mean, you got France, Laos, bunch of sweets that are absolutely amazing. You also head to Norway, where you get the school bread or the troll horn in Kringla Bakery. Far better sweets than this one. But if you're looking for something festive, something to remind you of Thanksgiving, this is a good one. So here in the Art of Disney store in the America Pavilion, there are so many amazing figurines that you can buy that are not necessarily the most expensive. I mean, take a look at these, alright? Check these out. Look at these. Wow. Like, for example, look at this one, a Beauty and the Beast right here. That is amazing. It's only 160. Now, 160, that is a lot of money, but when you put it into scope, like when you take a look at this, you see how well detailed these figurines are. And the fact that you're in a Disney park, 160 is not bad. I mean, that is actually really good. This store right here has a lot of amazing things. I mean, you look around, it's not that big of a store. It's actually pretty small. But everything that they have in there is beautiful, it's stunning. Yeah, from the sculptures to the paintings to everything. If you're looking for absolutely beautiful and stunning pieces of art or sculptures and things like that, check out the Art of Disney here in the America Pavilion at Epcot. It's amazing. And not to mention the fact that the prices aren't that bad. When you put it into perspective, right, you're talking about Disney at a theme park, you're looking at sculptures and paintings. Like in there are some paintings that are like around $400, so there you are looking at more expensive, higher end paintings. But those sculptures in the front, absolutely amazingly detailed. And it's not bad. $160. It's actually really good. Now, we did kind of miss the entire show of Mariachi Cobre. We were able to hear it. We were hearing it and all of that. But the Voices of Liberty are about to come back, so we do want to sit down and watch the show. I love the Voices of Liberty, so being able to hear them here, I hope we could get good seats. Alright, so we're waiting to enter, but the cast member said that we have to wait until like the parade passes. Like, they're not letting people in until the parade passes, which is actually about to pass right now, so it's gonna be awesome. So guys, I think we may have some pretty good seats, you know. Yeah, I mean, we waited just a little bit, waited for the parade to pass. We were first in line to get in, and we got quite possibly the best seats in the house. This is gonna be awesome.
Strike the harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, follow me in very measure. Fa la la la, fa la la. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, lost pure light. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
From all of us here at the Voices of Liberty to all of you, we hope you have a merry and bright holiday season. And
Have a Happy New Year.
Guys, that was amazing. And you know, this year, since we don't have the candlelight processional, at least being able to hear the Voices of Liberty, which they do sing in the candlelight processional, and just their voices are absolutely incredible. They're some of the best singers that there are, and being able to hear them sing amazing songs up close, that is amazing. Now we are planning on staying here and watching the Mariachi Cobre show. We heard it over there, but we didn't watch it, so now we get to hear it and watch it at the same time, which is how you're supposed to. But yeah, but man, the Voices of Liberty are spectacular.
La parrita de mi vida, por tu amor ando penando. Con mi burrito sabanero voy camino de Belén. Con mi burrito sabanero voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Les da posada a estos peregrinos que vienen cansados de andar los caminos. Oro ni quiero plata, yo lo que quiero es romper la piñata. Quiero oro ni quiero plata, yo lo que quiero es romper la piñata. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, definitely. Sitting up there up close, right next to the stage, that is the best way to experience both of those shows. It was awesome. Here walking in Italy, I've seen this wall up like for a couple of days now. I always wonder, I'm like, what are they doing there? But honestly, it gets to the point where it doesn't matter what they're doing. You know, Disney's always constantly renovating and updating their parks, the resorts, everything that they do in order to make sure that the parks are up to date and last for generations and generations, and people can come year after year after year and still be able to experience the same magic that was there before. And I'm interested to see what they're gonna do there, but that's what I love about Disney.
No. Oh.
Guys, honestly, the caramel cruche, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but the caramel shop here in Germany is possibly the best smelling building in all of Walt Disney World. It smells so good, and even with the mask on, you still get that amazing caramel smell in there. It smells amazing. But we are ordering some caramel popcorn from here. I don't think I've ever had it, but currently my favorite popcorn is the one from Kansaka's Kettles in Galaxy's Edge. So let's see if this one beats it. Now, if we do try it, we are actually going to be going to the DVC lounge because I'm telling you, it's crowded, it's hot. So I think it's the perfect time to just go relax a little bit in the DVC lounge, get some soda, and eat some of that caramel popcorn. This is the line for Frozen Ever After. It's making like a million loops right in front of Reflections of China. That is New Year's level crowds right there. Jesus. I don't even want to see Soarin' or Test Track. When we walked in, there was a line to get into the Lamp Pavilion. So, whew. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, the line to get into the Mexico Pavilion. There is a cast member with a sign over there that says Mexico Pyramid line at capacity. You can't even get into the pyramid, like inside of the Mexico Pavilion, because the line's at capacity. That is insane. Alright guys, so you know how I told you that here in the DVC lounge every table is assigned? Like it's assigned the specific DVC resort? Boom! Heck yeah! Copper Creek. Let's go! But anyway, it is time to finally try the caramel popcorn that we walked half of World Showcase and into the DVC lounge for. It better be good. That's a lot of caramel.
We have
That's
more
awesome.
in Germany.
It's pretty good popcorn. Not better than the one that you can find at Kansaka's Kettles. That still is my favorite popcorn on property. I still need to try popcorn in Canada though. That's very important. The best restaurant on Walt Disney World property. But I still have to try that one. I do have to try other flavors of popcorn, but so far the one in Galaxy's Edge, that's my favorite. So guys, I just wanted to show you around real quick. And things aren't that different to how they were before, other than the fact that any interactive thing is gone. Like for example, right here there were PlayStation 4s, if I'm not mistaken, or yeah, PlayStation 4s, where they did have Disney Infinity for the kids to play. Sadly, that's not here anymore. They also have the TV off, where they were showing a bunch of Disney cartoons. Now, other than that, things aren't really that different. All the tables are spaced out 6 feet apart so that everyone can social distance. And on top of that, you can take off your mask, you can come in, relax. Then there are still those ultimate, like the ultimate Coke machines that have like every flavor of soda ever imagined. Those are in there, they're still here. You go up to the kind cast member, ask them what you want, and just they'll give it to you. So things aren't that different. It's just there's no the PlayStation. You yourself cannot go and serve yourself soda, but it's still a great place to come, get some drinks, relax for a little bit, take off your mask, and get away from the crowds and the heat. And now we are heading off to the Seas with Nemo and Friends. It's a pretty underrated ride, and we're also gonna stay inside. I think the aquarium doesn't close early, or if it's open, I hope it's open. But we're gonna go in there, we're gonna check it out, because the aquarium, it's the second largest indoor aquarium in the United States. It's absolutely huge. It has a huge selection of amazing aquatic wildlife, and it is such an underrated place to visit here at Epcot. The shell all to myself. I am a lonely shell.
I'm sure we'll see him any minute now. Nemo! Oh, science is great, there's so much to know. Climb aboard, explorers, it's time to go.
Is he orange with white stripes and looks kind of like you, only smaller?
Have you seen him?
Seen who? Hi, I'm Dory.
Why don't you drop by for a little bite? Oh, what I'd give for a little bite.
That is, I love that ride. I don't know, it's an underrated ride. But now that we are here, we are gonna walk around the Seas Pavilion. This aquarium is absolutely amazing. It is super large, and there's so much to see, from coral reefs to little fishes to dolphins to, there's just so much to see and do. We're gonna do that right now. Alright guys, I'm telling you, this place right here, absolutely amazing place to just come and visit and have a great time, because you see so much amazing aquatic wildlife, and all the cast members that work there are so knowledgeable. They know everything that, like, any question that you could have, they will be able to answer it. It's absolutely amazing, and a truly underappreciated place here at Epcot. But guys, now it is time to head to Cellier for our dining reservation. I am not absolutely starving, so that's gonna be a huge problem. I might not go for an appetizer then. I do want to enjoy the steak, so we'll see how I feel by the time that we get there. Another thing, you know, it kind of sucks that they don't have all the New Year celebration stuff going on. It kind of doesn't feel like it's New Year's Eve here, you know, because whenever it was New Year's Eve, you would have everyone with their hats, everyone with those horns, just beep, beep, beep. You would hear that all over the park. That to me is New Year's Eve. And now walking into World Showcase, I know that there's no epic party going on in China or in Italy, so it kind of sucks. But I am not complaining, because, you know, I am able to be here at Walt Disney World for New Year's Eve. I get to spend it with my family, so I am beyond grateful for that opportunity, and I absolutely love it. Hopefully 2021 shapes up to be a better year than 2020. I mean, by the time that I release these vlogs, we should be what, a couple of months into 2021, so hopefully things are starting to look better.
Not after they revamped it.
Right.
I've been here before.
Right.
Alright guys, we are sitting down. I am looking over the menu, and I'm having such a difficult time choosing, because I had filet mignon for the last 2 nights. Do I make it a 3rd night in a row? I don't know. The filet mignon here in Cellier is super famous. It's possibly their most famous steak. Every single year for a Food and Wine Festival, in the booth here in Canada, they always have the filet mignon, just like the Canadian cheddar cheese soup. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna get the filet mignon. I think I'm gonna do it. So we did end up ordering a appetizer of a sort. We went with the beef bourguignon poutine. Now, this looks absolutely amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. I'm super excited to give it a try. Alright guys, so the poutine is actually a really good food item, especially as like an appetizer. The taste of the beef, really good, mixed with the fries and the gravy. It's absolutely amazing. And then you get a tiny little hint of the Gruyere cheese in there. It's amazing. Now, there is truffle in this. There were like little pieces of the truffle mushroom in there. And it's weird because you tried the truffle. I don't necessarily get a specific taste from the truffle itself, but when you mix it with the food, it increases the flavor of it somehow. I don't know how it works. It's magic, but this is a great food item, a great appetizer if you're here at Le Cellier. Don't keep in mind, not for one person, because it is a lot of fries and it will fill you up. So sharing it, absolutely amazing. It's not that small. Just keep that in mind. All right, guys, the famous Le Cellier filet mignon. It comes over a bed of mushroom risotto. I do want to try the mushroom risotto first. Funny part is that we had mushroom risotto yesterday, and I guess as well.
We had a mushroom.
Mushroom risotto. There you go. But let's give it a try.
Ash.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'd be happy with just the risotto. The mushroom risotto is on a whole nother level. It is absolutely spectacular. The flavor that you get from that risotto is amazing. And I'm not even a fan of mushrooms. This thing, spectacular. But now, let's try the filet mignon. Flavor. It's so nice to eat a steak that has flavor. Alright guys, filet mignon is absolutely spectacular. Seasoned. It literally has flavor, alright? Which is important when you are cooking food. I'm never gonna let this go. This is like last year's Yaxman Steakhouse steak. This is the brand new one, but yesterday was even worse than Yaxman Steakhouse. This right here, this filet mignon, absolutely amazing. Super tender, seasoned beautifully, perfectly perfectly cooked. It's a perfect medium rare. With that mushroom risotto, you combine the flavors of the steak with the mushroom risotto. It is amazing. I am having a hard time. So this is not better than the filet mignon that I had at Bull and Bear. Bull and Bear's filet mignon was like several leagues above everything else, except the ribeye of Capa. But I'm trying to decide which one was better, this one or Shula Steakhouse. They are very close, and the reason why is because Shula Steakhouse was more tender and it literally melted in your mouth. But the flavor of this one with the mushroom risotto, I feel like I'm leaning more towards the flavor profile of this one than of Shula Steakhouse. But both are absolutely amazing. I'm gonna finish this and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts on it. Alright guys, so Ash got a dessert. I didn't want a dessert. I would much rather go outside and get a Bûche de Noël from the France booth. It's gonna be the last time I'll be able to get it. But I did want to try it. I'm not the biggest fan of cheesecake. I think there's only ever been one cheesecake that I'm like, wow, I need this again in my life. It was the Godiva cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. And that's because it didn't really taste like cheesecake. But I'm waiting for this one for you guys and for scientific purposes. Alright guys, so yeah, Ash was very right. It is very cheesecakey. It has a really strong cheesecake taste to it. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't necessarily like the taste of cheesecake. So, I mean, if you like cheesecake, this could be for you. Ash, you like cheesecake. How is it? Ash says she likes it. She says that when you mix the cheesecake with the whipped cream and the strawberry, you get an amazing taste out of it. But me personally, I'm not a fan of it. So, yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you could see it. Look, it's a Disney bunny. It's so adorable.
Alright guys, this restaurant right here, Le Cellier, put away that bad taste that Beer Guest left in my mouth, because it is an absolutely incredible restaurant. You know, Le Cellier is the type of restaurant that there are times where you hear a lot of good things, there are other times where the reviews aren't the best. And I have heard that of some people that it's not that consistent. But the 2 times that we have come here in the last 2 years, it has been absolutely amazing. Alright, the filet mignon that I had this year was spectacular, and that mushroom risotto, I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of mushroom, but that risotto was wow. It was an explosion of flavor. It was absolutely amazing, and because of that mushroom risotto, it is why I am recommending the filet mignon here at the Cellier over the filet mignon from Shula Steakhouse. That goes to show you how amazing this steak was. This restaurant, it's an absolutely amazing one. It is more on the expensive side, I will tell you that. It's one of the more expensive restaurants on property. But when you're looking for an absolutely amazing dinner and you're willing to indulge yourself a little bit, all right, just spend a little bit more than you typically would at a restaurant, Le Cellier is definitely the way to go. it is amazing. And that filet mignon takes my absolute highest recommendation. I tried the ribeye from my mom, and I gotta tell you, typically I agree, my favorite cut of steak is the filet mignon, but I typically agree that ribeyes are a more flavorful cut of steak because of the fat inside of the ribeye. Filet mignons are more lean cut. It doesn't necessarily have a lot of fat, and the fat does give the steak a great flavor. This time though, I'll tell you this, I think my filet mignon was juicier and more flavorful than that ribeye. I mean, that goes to show how amazingly prepared it is. It's spectacular. So it takes my absolute highest recommendation. Just go for it, you will not be disappointed. And now the best way to finish off our dining experience here on New Year's Eve at Epcot is with a Bûche de Noël from the Festival of Holidays booth at the France Pavilion. Man, I can't speak today. Alright guys, here it is. This is the best way to finish off your dining experience here for the Festival of Holidays on New Year's Eve at Epcot, which this is the only time I've... Happy New Year! This Bûche de Noël, I'm super happy that they extended the Festival of Holidays to the 31st, because every year they always stop it at the 30th and then prepare for the New Year's celebration the 31st. It kind of sucks to not hear the beep beep, all the horns, and to hear all the parties that happen in Italy and China, but you know what? I get to have my Bûche de Noël on the 31st after eating at Cellier, so I'm happy. I love this Bûche de Noël so much. This will always be my personal favorite snack to get at the Festival of Holidays. I feel like every year it just gets better and better. It's heaven. It really is. So after eating the ultimate, most epic, awesome snack in the history of the Festival of the Holidays, we are going to be heading now to Test Track or back to the resort. One of those two. It's really between those two. We haven't ridden Test Track yet, but it does say that it's a 45-minute wait. The park closes at 10. It's like 9 or something.
Alright, well, you know what?
Okay, well then we are walking through World Showcase, then riding Test Track. And we do want to be back to the resort in time because it kind of sucks that we're not able to enjoy everything that's going on for New Year's here at Epcot that usually does. So there's not much of a New Year's celebration going on, but at the resorts I know for a fact that at 12 they're going to be showing a repeat of the fireworks that happen for New Year's at Magic Kingdom, so we have at least a little bit of fireworks. Although it is in the TV screen at the resorts, at least it's something. And we'll be ringing in the new year at our home because that's what Animal Kingdom Lodge is.
Melody, you want to try to take a picture?
Well guys, as you can see right here, look at this. I mean, they're starting to put everything away, starting back up, because today the Festival of Holidays ends. So it's sad to see that you know, holiday season is nearing an end. It's so sad. But it doesn't matter. You guys keep moving forward. I know that 2021 is gonna be a better year. They play this song in Animal Kingdom Lodge. This song plays in Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yes, eh?
Yes. But anyway, I truly believe 2021 is gonna be a better year than 2020. It's almost impossible to be any worse. So just gotta stay positive, and I'm excited to see what the new year brings. Guys, I find it absolutely baffling that I have yet to come back to the Epcot experience in this vacation. I gotta do it. I gotta get back here. The next time that we come to Epcot, I'm definitely getting in there. Alright, so we did have the idea of riding Test Track, but we saw in the app 45. Walking over here, jumped up to 70. I think everyone saw 45 minutes and just ran over here, just like us. No Test Track, we're just gonna make our way back to the resort. They're giving away Happy New Year's hats at the resorts. We kept on seeing people with Happy New Year 2021, but like very little people had it, and we're like, okay, that must be something special, or these people, like, I don't know, made it or something. We kept on seeing some people with it, so we asked, and they said they're giving away in the resorts. Let's see if they have it at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we're definitely going to be getting those. But yeah, we're just making our way back. Alright guys, we made it back to the lodge. They do have the hats. I'm super excited. We got one for everyone of the family. I also got two for Andy and Sierra. We're meeting up with them tomorrow, so I got them a hat too. And I'm not going to close off the videos just yet. We still have to bring in the new year. We're going to go up to the room, enjoy our time. Maybe catch that stream of the fireworks tradition that we have. Also, I think it's a very Hispanic tradition. I don't know how many people actually do it, but the last 12 seconds of the year we start eating 12 grapes, and we bought the grapes and we're gonna do it. You know what, that's what it was. The reason why 2020 was such a bad year was because I didn't eat the grapes last year. I didn't. So that just brings bad luck, and apparently it brought bad luck to the whole world. So eat your grapes, all right? No, but for real though, it's great to kick back that tradition. I wasn't able to do it last year, but I'm glad that I'm able to do it this year again. I was in the room for a little bit, but then I asked a cast member that was working here in the front desk if there were any activities going on, and she said yes, that they're doing bingo and trivia at the pool area. Then around 11:45 they're going to start a dance party that was going to go past midnight, and the pool is going to be open until 1 in the morning. So I'm actually heading down to the pool area right now, and just checking it out, see what's going on. I may be back later in the day. I do want to come back to the room, catch the stream of the fireworks of Magic Kingdom, and also eat the grapes. Bro, I gotta say, I honestly do not remember the last time that I hopped into a pool. I don't know, it's not that I don't like pools. I actually really do like pools, but like, I don't know, I just never hop on. So it's not the biggest celebration ever, like the way that they do in Epcot in normal times, but coming here to Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is my favorite resort on all of Walt Disney World property, being by the pool area, and having a cast member and music being played, it's a great way to ring in the new year. And they're also doing different activities. Like right now they're doing bingo. I know that before they were doing trivia. I know that at 11:45 they are going to do like a dance party, ring in the new year like that. So it's nice to at least have something, you know, to bring in the new year. And here at Animal Kingdom Lodge, it's always a great thing. Another really interesting thing is here in Animal Kingdom Lodge, a lot of the things are closed. Technically speaking, Jumbo House is closed. It's only the top floor, which is only for DVC, that is open. All the restaurants here are closed. Mara is starting to reopen. It's only reopening for the holiday season, and it's only opening for breakfast. But one interesting thing here is the Zima Bar here in the second floor, right above Boma. It's been closed, but it actually reopened for New Year's Eve. It's a lot of the things, you know, in order to bring a little bit of magic. They know that the parks can't do it because it would just draw in a huge crowd. So, a little bit of magic here and there. Alright guys, we're back in the room and we are waiting for the firework live stream to happen here in the Resort TV. I'm super excited, you know. Not having fireworks at the theme parks, it sucks, so at least having a live stream of what happened last year to reminisce and to celebrate New Year's Eve, it's awesome.
It's starting. Woo. Clearly not pre-recorded fireworks.
You see guys, the grapes. You see, I don't need grapes for a year. Everything goes to crap. You see, that's what happens. You gotta eat your grapes.
We decided to substitute them for jelly beans.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
The jelly beans didn't work.
Didn't take it very well.
The hardest part about the grape thing, right, is that you're supposed to eat a grape every second before New Year's happens, right? Before midnight. So you have to start when there are 12 seconds left. But you don't start until you start hearing 10, 9, so you start shoving grapes in your mouth. And if the grapes are too big, you start like, you have like those giant grapes. You have like 5 in your mouth and you can't shove anymore, but you gotta continue going. It's too much. But firework time.
That's what I love about these streams. The fact that they give you different angles. So you get this one from the Polynesian, this one from the fountain, straight up front, from the train station. You get a lot of awesome angles of the fireworks. And the cool thing about the fireworks that you get in New Year's is that you do get like a 360 view of the fireworks. Like they shoot fireworks all around you in Main Street. So when you get those different angles, you get to see them all. I miss the dream lights though.
Oh boy, that was swell. Say, Minnie, what time is it? Oh my goodness. Mickey, it's almost time. Time? Did somebody say it's time? Gosh, should I flip the switch now, Mickey? Not quite yet, pal, but it won't be long now.
Oh, I guess we'll start now. It's not. It's behind. It's ahead. Ah. I'm not chewing yet, but now. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, guys! I mean, I see the flashes that are coming from over there. Jesus, they're bombarding the place. Woo! Woo! That was insane. They just started bombarding the place, but that is absolutely awesome. That's not nearby. It's great to finally move on from 2020 and start a brand new year. We are gonna head downstairs, check out to see if the party's still going on in the pool area. There are a bunch of people outside in their balconies just there, just like shouting, saying Happy New Year to everyone. That is absolutely awesome. Oh man, it feels good to finally leave 2020. So I don't know from where, but they keep on throwing fireworks somewhere, and I really want to go on like a scavenger hunt to find those fireworks. But here in the pool area, not much is going on. They are playing music over there, not overly loud. There are hotel rooms all over the pool area, so I'm pretty sure they don't want to play music too loud that it wakes anyone up. But you know, if you are coming over here to the pool, I don't think we are. I think we're just gonna kind of hang out a little bit, enjoy the fact that we are not in 2020 anymore, and go to sleep, because tomorrow we have to wake up relatively early for lunch at Liberty Tree Tavern. So we're excited for that one. We'll head to the lobby very soon in order to do the outro. So I made it to the lobby and I was about to start doing the outro, but then I see my family walking out. I'm like, where are they going? So I'm gonna follow them, see what happens. So that is what my family did. They were walking out to see if they could spot the fireworks, because they sound so close. They sound like they're throwing it for like the parking lot and then just blowing up the sky. We have no idea where it's coming from. I think that's outside of Walt Disney World property, maybe? That's where they're throwing the fireworks from, outside of Walt Disney World property. Whoever it is bought like all the fireworks in the world and just blowing up the sky. So that's absolutely awesome. We might not be able to see fireworks in real life, but at least we could hear them. Alright guys, now it's outro time. First off, Happy New Year's. I know that we're like months in by now, but just wanted to say it again. Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully 2021 shapes up to be a far better year than 2020. I mean, like I've said before, it is like almost impossible for it to get any worse. So here's to a great 2021. Now today itself was an absolutely magical day. We were able to eat some more snacks at the Festival of Holidays since it was extended to the 31st, which I absolutely love. We were able to see the Voices of Liberty, Mariachi Cobre. We were able to just spend a great day at Epcot and have an amazing dinner at Le Cellier, which goes to show that when a restaurant actually tries, you could get some amazing food from it. That filet mignon had such an amazing flavor to it. It was cooked perfectly. super tender. That mushroom risotto that it came with it was on a whole nother universe of how amazing it was. I'm telling you, I am not a fan of mushroom. I'm not. But oh my god, was it so flavorful and amazing. And then the filet mignon and the mushroom risotto had a truffle butter sauce on it, and I think that just added to the taste even more. There were pieces of truffle in the risotto. It was super amazing. It was top notch. It was one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life, and I do recommend the filet mignon from Le Cellier over the filet mignon from Shula's Steakhouse. That goes to show how amazing it was, because I was blown away by the filet mignon from Shula's, but this one with the mushroom risotto, oh my god, amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And we were able to ring in the new year by watching a recorded fireworks show of the New Year celebration in Magic Kingdom. Eat 12 grapes in 12 seconds, which is always a challenge. And you saw me, I just started shoving grapes in my mouth. It gets to a point where you just can't chew them and swallow them, so you just start shoving grapes in your mouth, and you end up having 12 of them in there, and then you could get to eat them after it's already 12. And then you have to eat them fast, because then you have to hug your family and say Happy New Year to everyone. It's a fun celebration and a fun tradition, and one that it's fun but also dangerous, because you're gonna choke on those grapes. You know, it's a great tradition. It's one that me and my family we follow religiously until last year, and then look at what happened in 2020. So I ate my grapes this time. You're welcome, everyone. It's gonna be a great year. You know, I have a feeling that it's gonna be a great year. Everything's gonna start to get better, and yeah, it's just gonna be a great year. Now tomorrow, to start off a brand new year, we're gonna have lunch at Liberty Tree Tavern, which is gonna be absolutely amazing. I have a feeling it's gonna be great. I don't think it's gonna be Garden Grill level. The food is pretty similar to that of Garden Grill. I don't think that it's gonna reach the level of Garden Grill, but I do have some pretty high expectations for it, and I think it's gonna meet them. We're gonna have a great time in Magic Kingdom, maybe head off to Disney Springs for just a little bit, and then have dinner at Olivia's Cafe with Andy and Sierra. I've heard amazing things about their fried chicken, and after I've had the fried chicken at Homecoming and at Bull and Bear, is gonna have to do some amazing stuff in order to compete with those two. So I'm super excited to give it a try. I've heard amazing things, and tomorrow's gonna be a great start to brand new year. Thank you for being part of the Disney family, and see you real soon.